Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I'm very glad to greet you today. First of all, our topic at the conference will be strategies of teaching teenagers in nowadays educational changes. Let me introduce myself. My name is Олена Казачінер. I work in the Григорій Савич Сковорода, Kharkiv National Pedagogical University. I'm an associate professor of human health, rehabilitology, and special psychology department. But I have been working for almost 10 years as a teacher of English. And now I'm working as a private teacher. I have an experience of teaching teachers of postgraduate education. And our today's topic will be devoted to teenagers. A very interesting category of students. Here you see the plan of our today's session, the main characteristics of teenage learners. The second point will be the skills that teenagers need to succeed and top learning tools for teens in nowadays online education situation. So I will give you some, I think, new tips, some ideas for working with teenagers. Okay, let us go to the point number 1, the main characteristics of teenage learners. Teachers who work with teenagers know what a special challenge is to teach teenagers. And now my task will be to write in a chat room what traits of character of which features are associated with teenagers. Can you write them in the chat room, please? Only one word which characterizes a teenager. For example, my word is changeable. Number 1, active. Active, yes. These students are very active. They are great, independent, cheerful, open-minded, energetic, creative, sometimes stubborn, right? Sensitive, unstable, lazy, unpredictable. They have digital natives. They are active, critical, active, lively, energetic, modern, yes, self-conscious, progressive, yes. Okay, selfish, sometimes they are selfish. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes they are funny, yes, they are distracted, they can be sometimes rude, the new word is cocky, stubborn, flexible, right, thank you very much. So, just who are teenagers? They are no longer children, but then they are not quite grown up either, right? Okay. Let's look at some of these changes which happen to teenagers in more details. Physical changes. Yes, let's start with physical changes. Their bodies are changing. They are growing bigger. They're growing stronger and more mature. Adolescence is a time of intense hormonal activity. Yes, it is connected with hormonal changes in their bodies, yes? These sudden changes to their bodies and the fact that different people mature at a faster rate than others can make them feel awkward sometimes, yes? Embarrassed and extremely self-conscious, especially in front of members of the opposite sex. Sometimes teenagers are shocked what happens to them, and their parents do the same. Then, the next type of changes is psychological, yes? It's scary growing up, especially when you are not entirely sure who or what you're turning into. For example, from the age of 10, 11, and 12. Yes. Whereas adults have had years to get used to themselves, teenagers are just discovering who they are. This can make them appear self-centered. And although teenagers might sometimes appear brash and self-confident when they are together, often this is just for show. Deep down, they can actually be full of doubts. Yes? Insecurities and unanswered questions. They have a lot of questions. Yes, thank you very much. As we know, they often take great offense at personal comments made about them by others. The next type of changes is social changes. Yes, we know that people are social creatures. Yes. They want to know who is saying what about whom, especially if it involves them. The same happens to teenagers. Going to school is a social event as well as an academic activity. The type of communication at teenage age really changes. The problems of communication with their peers, with adults, with teachers and parents really change. Okay, peer pressure can exert a significant influence on decision making at this time. Cognitive changes. Cognitive changes also happen to teenagers. Teenagers suddenly find themselves with brains that have been upgraded to incorporate exciting new functionality. But just as with a new mobile phone, for example, it takes them a while before they work out how to get the best out of it. Abstract thinking, reasoning skills, and metacognitive skills all appear. Meaning teens have the capacity to think deeply and at length like never before. So this is the principal difference between primary school children and teenagers. Now let's do one interesting practical activity. Your task will be to write in the chat room. I will give you some thoughts from teachers and teenage learners. Your task is to write some ideas on what may they have caused them. So what is the cause? The cause of this or that thought. So the first statement is, this teacher never listens to me and never lets me do things the way I want to. It's so unfair. You see, they are the words from teenagers. Yes, from a girl who is a teenager. What is the course of her statement, of her opinion? What do you think? Write a few words, only a few words. This teacher never listens to me and never lets me do things the way I want to. It's so unfair. So what is the cause of it? What is the cause of it? Strictness. Yes, strictness. Maybe getting bad mark. You are right. Because the teenager wants to do the things the way he wants to. Teacher doesn't approve your thinking outside the box. Maybe stress, maybe stubbornness, boring shape of a new topic introducing, bad mood, non-confidence, maybe conflicts with the teachers, right? Stress, bad mood. Thank you very much. She demands or needs attention, lack of trust. Thank you very much. Then, a great number of students in the classroom. Maybe this teenager is dismotivated, unfair, maybe, yes. The teacher doesn't pay attention on this teen. Misunderstanding. Thank you very much. The next. The kids are very bright, but they still tend to jump to conclusions rather than thinking things through. The situation number 2. It's another one. The kids are very bright, but they still tend to jump to conclusions rather than thinking things through. So, what have caused this statement? I see the previous comments, they're bringing up, I'm alone. Yes, maybe conflicts, the teacher might not pay attention. They are in a hurry, fear of mistakes. Maybe it's a previous situation. Thank you. Wrong answers. Strict teacher. Maybe. The students are too active. Children's impulsiveness, lack of critical thinking, maybe. Fast day of modern life, self-confidence. Thank you for the smile. Lack of attention, no right way to interact with each other. Thank you. Self-confidence, active, inattentive, and active. Thank you. Oriented lesson. Not students oriented. Maybe the different points of view. Thank you very much. The next one, want to be heard. The teacher or a student. Maybe the students want to be heard. The next, number three. They have a private teacher and students know more material than others. Strict teacher, active teens because of their psychology. Yes, thank you. They are not interested in the topic of discussion. Lack of the differentiation. Yes. Number three. I don't want to stand up in the front at the front of the class on my own. Everyone will stare at my clothes. Maybe he is shy. Yes, this teenager is shy. Lack of multiple choice to answer. Maybe. Shyness. Yes. The boy is too shy. Shyness. Being shy. Difficult to make them think about something. Shy. Self-assured. A kind of bullying. Maybe. Lack of confidence. Shyness. Thank you very much. Thank you. I see. So the majority of you answered that the reason is shyness. Thank you. Teaching these learners can be so difficult. At times they are too inconsiderate and selfish. Maybe the previous student is modest and shy. Unsure. So now the next situation, teaching these learners can be so difficult. At times they are so inconsiderate and selfish. The previous student may be from poor family, right? Maybe. It may happen. Okay, situation number 4. Same to teacher, I think just. The students are impatient, conflicts, bad lesson planning, no respect to the teacher, lack of motivation, look down on people, stubbornness, want to show up, there is no contact between kids and the teacher, yes, lack of understanding, a problem of respect, misunderstanding. Okay, conflict with children. Thank you very much. Now, the students aren't interested in, maybe lack of interest. Thank you. The next, one interesting thing. Maybe no contact at all. Thank you. Now I will give you maybe boring presentation of the material. Now I will give you a professional burnout. It's from the teacher. Maybe. Read the teacher's description of teens. So I will give you 4 descriptions of teens. We shall choose only one. Only one. You will write the number. What do you want to choose? Think about the situation from the student's point of view. I will give you the description from the teacher's point of view, and your task will be to tell some ideas from the student's point of view. Imagine that you are a teenager. What kinds of challenges would they face? For example, understanding what to do, asking for help, interacting with classmates, or doing homework. Okay, number one. The student we're speaking about is bigger. Can you see a girl on the right? This girl is gifted and talented. Her name is Luella, and she seems able to do the work, but she can't work well with other students because she always wants to be the first to answer everything. She's always interrupting lessons and asking lots of questions, which are often interesting but not relevant at that moment. She's at her best if she's doing something different from the others and more challenging, and she can show her knowledge of the world. I think she is really good at English, but sometimes she just doesn't try. So this is the description of Luella, a girl on the right. The next student is Jack, the boy on the left. In the green jumper. Jack is really clumsy. He is always falling over or bumping into things. He is also very disorganized and continually forgets his book. He holds his pencil in an awkward way, in a strange way, and that makes his writing slow and untidy. Whenever we do sports, he is slow changing his clothes, and the other students laugh at him. I think he just needs to grow up and stop being so immature. I'm always telling him to hurry up. The third, can you see a boy in a white t-shirt? His name is Antonio, the boy on the right. Antonio is always disrupting my class. He never listens and just wants to make jokes and act the clown. He sometimes gets on well with the other students, but he can be very aggressive when he doesn't get his own way. Some of the students are scared of them, really scared, because he is aggressive, yes? I think there are a lot of problems at home too, but it's impossible to talk to him because he gets too emotional. His mother won't even answer the phone when I call to tell her about the problems. And the last one, I think you hear a black girl in the white clothes. Her name is Anna, and she is very quiet in class. She seems embarrassed when she is asked to speak and unable to get her words out. I'm not sure if she understands what to do, but she never asks for help. She has problems remembering the correct names for things in her own language. The other students don't really want to work with her because it takes so long for her to express her opinion. So these are the descriptions of 4 teenagers. They have different problems. Let us choose one of the situation. Please write in the chat room who will write the first. We shall choose the number of situation. Only the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Write, please. The number. Number 1 is Luella. Number 2 is Jack. Number 3 is Antonio. And number 4 is Anna. Number 3, okay. Okay, number 3, about Antonio. Please try to imagine that you are Antonio and write some words from his point of view on his situation. He is disrupting. He's always disrupting the class, never listens, and just wants to make jokes and act the clown. Sometimes he gets on well with the other students, but sometimes he's very aggressive. Some of the students are scared of him. I think there are a lot of problems at home too, but it's impossible to talk to him because he gets too emotional. His mother won't even answer the phone when I call to tell her about the problems. Please, write from Antonio's point of view. Describe. I want your attention. Whose attention do you want, Antonio? Whose attention? I am bored. Maybe I am bored at the lessons. Yes. That's why I disrupt my class. School is the most boring place for me. English is boring. Speak with me, listen to me. The lesson is boring. I'm the only in the world. Nobody cares about me. I'm different, but not less. I want attention at home. I want extra tasks to be involved in. I just want to be heard and get attention from the teacher. I want to be popular. I don't need this English. I don't understand lessons. I'm the leader. I want to be a leader and popular. I don't respect the teacher. I am bored at the class. I'm a truth teller. I want to do interesting things at the lesson. I don't understand the teacher. I want to be the first on my own way. Oh, I am so friendly and I am clever. And I would like to be a leader. Teachers don't understand me. I like to be in the center of attention. I need support and understanding from adults. Thank you. I like being above. Thank you. I don't want to do anything. I'm a bit afraid to be bullied, so I become aggressive. Yes, the teacher is not cool as I am. Okay, there are a lot of comments. I appreciate that you can imagine that you are this teenager. I like to be in the center. Okay, thank you very much. Was it difficult to you to do this? Was it difficult? Was it difficult? Or is it more simple to think like a teacher? No, not difficult. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go further. The question is, the question is, do you have any students in your classes, or do you know any students with similar behaviors? Do you have such students in your classes? Yes. So, I gave you some typical situations from teenagers' life. Yes, of course, you have these kids with similar behavior. Number 2, the second point we are going to go to, the skills that teenagers need to succeed. What do these quotes reveal about what children enjoy and what they find difficult? I will give you some situations, 3 situations from online learning. In our today's pandemic situation, kids are learning online. And again, a lot of problems appear. What do your learners enjoy about online learning? The question is, what do they find difficult? And I give you 3 situations from parents' point of view. For example, Julia, mother of a 12-year-old and an 11-year-old. Chris, father of a 14-year-old, and Josh, whose daughter is 12. So, I give you the situations. Your task is to read them and to write. What do your learners enjoy about online learning? We have the first answers. Children don't like online. They can study when they like. You see, online learning is a real problem. It became a great problem from spring 2020. They can get up late. Yes, I agree with you. Connection is very poor. Yes. Staying in pajamas. Yes. The comfort of the home. Most of them teenagers they enjoy teaching with the help of gadgets. Those who did well at school tried their best online. They can't motivate themselves. Someone's yes. Autonomy. Okay, thank you very much. They only play games. They can disconnect when they do not know something. They try to skip. My learners and my children adore. Sometimes problems with the net and problems with the gadgets. Yes. EP on the first lesson. Using modern devices and simultaneously playing games. Freedom. They are tired. Yes. They prefer synchronous teaching. They like such kind of study. When they're staying at home with their pets, it's a problem to motivate. Comfortable home situation. Thank you very much. Parents hate. They are sleeping on the first lesson. They haven't got gadgets. Maybe. Okay. I will give you some tips of giving instructions online. Let's start with giving an example, maybe a written example or a screenshot or recording. Then split long activities into short, achievable tasks and split tasks into short numbered instructions. Use very simple language in instructions. Use color and arrows to support your instructions. Consider making a video or recording our audio of the instructions. Speak slowly and plan what you are going. Consider using learners on their parents' home language. Make sure your learners know what to do if they don't understand. For example, how to contact you or create a space where they can post questions, and test your instructions by sending them to a friend or colleague. Sometimes it really helps. Okay, some ideas to give you about teaching reading and listening online. For example, TED-Ed, their video-based lessons using extracts and ideas from popular TED Talks. Learning English Kids. Listen and Watch has songs, stories, poems, and videos. By the way, the area reading is available. Learn English Teens. Try the study break session for videos, YouTubers, and graded reading and listening, or listening and reading by level. So this platform gives a chance to choose a level, an appropriate level. And Common Lead, free reading passages and teaching resources for all grades. So we spoke about reading and listening online, some ideas, and speaking and writing in online learning. So opportunities, what are the opportunities? Some quieter children speak more. By the way, it's sometimes better because you can really focus on one group at a time in breakout rooms. And challenges. Writing can be more difficult to observe. It's sometimes more difficult to understand learners when they speak if they don't have their camera switched on. Now, do you agree? The task will be the next, will be the following. Do you agree with the teachers? And how do you do speaking and writing activities with your teenage learners online? By the way, you can exchange your ideas, but the teacher's point of view are here. You can look at them. For example, the statement is like this. You can work on writing as process much better online, as you can interact at all steps of the writing process and not just give feedback on the final product. Circular stories work well in the chat. That ideas work well with writing a story with learners, each taking 3-word turns, etc. So you can get familiar with the statements and write, please, how do you do? First, do you agree with them, with these positions? And how do you do speaking and writing activities with your teenage learners online? Okay. We combine synchron, asynchron learning. Okay. Combination, yes? Do you agree first? Do you agree with these positions? Describe your breaths. So you agree with these positions. We're at the holidays. Now you have holidays. Yes. So you agree. I see that you agree. And share your ideas. How do you teach online? I mean English. Combinations. So share your ideas. I see that you agree with the positions. Adopt the exercises to make the process easier and quicker. Combinations, voice reports, yes. Writing is better to do asynchronously. Have video lessons using Zoom and Google Classroom and Google Meet, by the way. Google Meet has no limitations in time. Breakout rooms. I give some writing tasks for home task, and then at the lesson we check up these tasks. If there are some mistakes, students write in chat. Yes. Combine Google Classroom, Google Meet, combinations, using online platforms. Yes. Use online resources. Google Meet, Google Classroom. Using online tests, yes? Using Padlets. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Live worksheets. Google Forms. Completing quizzes, completing tests in Google Forms. Use Me Class platform for testing. Viber for primary school students. Keep the time limits. Yes, health is the best wealth. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will give you some activities, 5 activities, and your task is to put the plus in the chat room if you think it is meaningful, or minus if it is not. The teacher tells the learners to talk about football in a live class. Meaningful or not? Put plus or minus. Is it meaningful or not? The teacher tells the learners to talk about football in a live class. It is not meaningful. You put minuses. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. The teacher says a phrase and learners repeat it. It's for language drills. Is it meaningful or not? The second one. No, not meaningful. You think not meaningful. Here you put pluses. It's meaningful. Some of you put pluses, a great majority of you. Thank you. It's meaningful. Okay. I see. Learners record themselves asking questions of their choice about free time activities and post it on the class forum. Other learners listen and record themselves answering it. It's number 3. Number 3. Is it meaningful or not? I see that it is meaningful. Yes, meaningful. Okay. Meaningful. I see 3. Meaningful. Number 4. We go to number 4. Learners write a paragraph using 5 new words from today's lesson. Learners write a paragraph using 5 new words from today's lesson. Number 4 is meaningful. Meaningful. Okay. Some of you write minus. But the majority writes pluses. Learners write a post about what they did last weekend. Then they have to read and comment on 2 other posts, for example, by asking a question to find out more information. Number 5. Yes, it is meaningful. I see. Meaningful. You see, I see a lot of pluses. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we go to the last aspect, top learning tools for teens. Maybe some ideas will help you in your teaching. For example, a free language platform, Duolingo. Yes? Here you can see a description. I will not give you a lot because our time is almost finished. I think that Duolingo is a very effective platform and it includes 23 different languages. And this platform is in development. Duolingo provides students of all ages with a free incentive-based language program that's both fun and exciting. So you can use Duolingo at your lessons. It's interaction. Okay, the next, CK12. For students looking for a little help across all subjects, CK12 offers bite-sized lessons that include visual aids, videos, simulations, interactive multimedia tools to help supplement what your teen learns in class. The next, Fidget Cube. Yes? This clever little gadget has 6 sides, like a cube, each with its own unique feature that can help students stay focused through fidgeting. Kids can click, flip, glide, roll, breathe, and spin the Fidget Cube with their hands while helping their minds pay attention in class. However, make sure to buy the real thing. Many knockoffs out there don't offer the same level of quality as the original Fidget Cube. By the way, it helps kids and teenagers with distractions. Okay. The next, a disorganized backpack or locker can lead to a disorganized mind. So, The great IT ultimate organizer from Cocoon Innovations can help keep your teen free of clutter and right on track. All things are in the order. Yes, everything is everything is on its place. Okay, time for learning. Time for learning, it's a program, and your teen can receive help to fill in any gaps and even prepare ahead of time for what they will be learning in class. So it's a tutoring system. So try it. I think it's interesting. By the way, it includes activities, it includes lessons, games, and reports. And the last is Tutor.com. It's a tutoring service. Teens can receive help in over 40 different subject areas, by the way, like math, English, history, science, etc. By the way, you can download the presentation after the conference. Everything will be available, and you can get acquainted with the devices, with these tips in details. I thank you for your attention. I thank you for being very active today. Thank you very much. It was very pleasant to communicate together. Thank you very much. If you have any questions to me, please write your questions in the chat room. Thank you very much. Thank you for warm words. Thank you. I see. Thank you very much. I wish you to be healthy. I wish you great success in your teaching teenagers.